Inazuma 11 Strikers! Hey, I'll see Inazuma 11 English dub. And why no ruining dub trailer? Well, something is happening with it, which could be possible depending on how it goes. But don't worry, it's not forgotten. Like, seriously, it's gonna require a lot of work. Anyways, about a line of ruining dub aside, you're all hopefully here for the thoughts on Inazuma 11 Strikers, and eh? OG Inazuma 11 Strikers is a massive meh from me, for real. You could basically call it my thoughts on OG Go with that meh statement. Now I shall explain why in positives and negatives. I'm sorry. Look, I have a curse quota, okay? Anyways, the best way to describe strikers would be to state negatives and positives, and you'll basically know why from that point. So let's just start with the negatives, and well, I have a few. Oh man, I have a few. First, be thankful. Be thankful that Victory Road's Chronicles mode doesn't have voices. Like, seriously, the amount of times I've heard Fire Tornado and Dragon Crash. It's ingrained into my brain. And I'm also so freaking thankful that when swapping a character in Victory Road, they just don't say, "Let's go!" I mean, for sakes! I could be wrong because there's so many other ways to score in Victory Road, but in Strikers, the best way to score is to spam special moves. And DS game voices or not, I will get sick of constantly, and I mean constantly, hearing the character shout, "Let's go."
Brilliant save from the keeper!
Let's go!
Let's go!
Ha!
Let's go! Hey, let's go!
Let's go! Let's go!
You might think I'm stressing over this too much, but here, go and get someone to shout "Let's go" to you for about I think a match goes for about 24 minutes, with maybe like a moment of like a gap in between them shouting "Let's go" in silence, and just tell me how that goes. I'm betting you'd be so happy just to hear silence after that. Geez, I've been on this single topic for so long, so secondly, the controls. It's not terrible per se, but playing Victory Road, then going back to this game, makes me feel like I'm skating on ice. To solidify this point, there was this one moment in a match where I had possession of the ball, I was running, getting close to the outlines, and I was about to turn. Then someone tried to sliding tackle my player, and that player hopped over their sliding tackle, but I couldn't stop, I couldn't turn, and I was stuck going in the direction I was going, which in the end led me past the outline, making it a throw-in for the other team. And that's annoying. Enough said. Now, people might think these are only personal issues, so let me bring up an everyone issue with the third negative. Friendship, God catch, and unlocking new moves. Fun fact, the only way to unlock new special moves in OG Inazuma 11 Strikers was to up your friendship with certain characters. For example, to obtain Dragon Tornado, you need to hit high friendship with Kevin and Axel, right? But they went too far with this friendship thing. Why and how? I will bring up the elephant in this room. God catch. You might think I'm being over dramatic here, right? But listen to this. In order to obtain God catch, right? You need to reach 100% friendship with Season 1 Mark, Season 2 Mark, and Season 3 Mark. No, I'm not making that up because, well, trust me, I wish I was. No matter how much you strengthen your players, you will always need to increase bonds. So, how do you do it? Training on specific sessions that up friendship specifically, and it doesn't increase it as much as you'd want it to. The other way you can earn friendship is with matches, but that's not exactly fast either. So, kind of a catch-22 if you ask me. Fourth, now I didn't play the whole game. I seriously couldn't. But from my understanding, there was no physical way to counter a defense move with a dribble move. You might be curious by what I'm meaning, but if you've played the DS games or on Victory Road, whenever someone uses a special move, it enters in a clash. Now for this game, I seriously couldn't counter it. Honestly, there was no prompt, and I had a character that could counter a dribbling move. Thus meaning, no matter what anyone does when it comes to defensive or dribbling moves, being used on someone else, they cannot be counter it. Now take note, I didn't fully play the game, but who knows? I could be wrong, but honestly, from what I've experienced, that's what it feels like. And fifth, it's just only tournament matches in sets of 3. There's no story or anything like that. Just here's some tournaments and have fun. There's probably a different kind of match thing when you beat the game, but honestly, I don't really want to bother anymore. Positives. Now, I may be bad with how many negatives I've really stated, but I do have some positives to give. Sure, it's probably not as many and not as long, but it's something, okay? We need to grip onto some positives. First, even though the English voices are basically just one recording for the special moves and the let's go, it's good to see that there's consistency here. All voices I've heard sound very similar to the DS game voices. I mean, same company, I know, but if you're an Inazuma 11 fan, you're easily aware of the voice inconsistencies in each dub. Enough said. Second, there's a shoot blocking mechanic. It's strange how that makes it in, but something like special move clashes between defensive and dribble moves don't. That's strange. Really strange. Third, it's cool to at least see something in the Inazuma 11 Strikers series dubbed. I mean, I wish it was Strikers 2013, but I'll take what I can get. Holy sh**. Wow. I literally can't think of anything else to say. Final thoughts? A lot of things just made the game for me. The voices, the let's goes, the not being able to do anything if I get hit with a defensive move. A lot of it is just meh for me. This game requires a lot of work, and seriously, even though this game should be rated lower, it's very middle ground for me, which leads me to my rating. Inazuma 11 Strikers, from me, gets a 5 out of 10. Now, for those who are new with my rating system, 5 out of 10 is the direct middle ground score. It's like, it's not bad, it's not good, it's just meh. It's in that middle. So, yeah. Thank you all for listening, and I'll see you all next time. Laters. How many times have I said laters in these videos?